Hi, so in this tutorial we are going to discuss about how to generate the random numbers using a random class instance. So let's take a look. So we have a random class instance. Let us see what methods it has. So if we use a next int method, it will generate all possible int values. Okay, so let us check the output for it. So it will generate all possible int value from the range of 2 raised to 32. So if I run this program again, so it will come, here it is minus, now it is come as minus. Again, if I run again, it is coming minus 180. So it will generate all the possible int values which are there. You can see you get a positive number now. So just to get let's say a random number which is in a range, let's say of 0 to 10. So here we can add a bound here that the random number which we are generated should be between these two, between 0 to 10. So if we just run this program, we get a number as 5. If we run this again, we have 8. So this is how we can generate an integer number within a given range. If you want to increase the range of it, let's say from 0 to 100, we can do so this way. So let's say again we want to generate a random number, let's say which is between 60 to 70. So we want number which are there between them to be generated only, not outside. So how go about this? See, the idea here is we need to understand that the numbers which are coming is only after 60. Okay, so the numbers which we are random numbers which are looking will be between 60 to 70, between those range. That is only the 10 next digits after 60. So how to get those? It is nothing but 70 minus 60. Okay, these are the range wherein we want to generate the number after 60. So in the way we can mention that the minimum number here is 60, and we need to include only the next random integers, that is max minus min. So here it will be 10. So how we can write the program here? So what we can do here is we can mention as, let's take a minimum here as 60. Let us declare them here that minimum is 60 and the maximum number which we are looking is 70. And please note that whenever we mention a bound here, that is not included. Okay, that is exclusive. That is, if a bound is like 100 here, the numbers which would be generated would be between 0 to 99. We can make them inclusive by adding an integer. So similarly here, what we can do is we have a minimum number. So next number which we need to generate is between these two numbers. Next int, what we can do here is max minus minimum. So this will generate the next 10 digits. That is max minus minimum is equal to 10. So it will be between 0 to 10. So if you want to ensure that even 70 also is a part of the number space wherein we want the random numbers, we can just add 1 here. Okay, so let me just comment out these two so that we can get clearly see the output here. We can just run this one here and we will see we get a 62 here. So if we will also get 70 here, if we just keep on trying, 66, if we see the number which are coming here are bounded between 60 to 70. They are not going 62 and 61, 68. So this way we can using this specific expression, we can get a random number between two numbers, and we can make them inclusive by adding a number 1. Similar way, we have other methods also. For example, random, we want to next double. So this next double will always be between 0.0 to 1. So we'll get those integers between, you can see here we are getting this value which is between 0.0 to 1. Similarly, we can generate random for boolean also. So boolean here will have only two values, whether either it will be true or false. So if we are using a business logic where we want to randomly generate whether it should be true or false, then this would come handy. So if you can just see here, it is coming as true, false, and true, false. This way it is coming now. Similarly, let's say we want to generate a stream of random integers. Let's say between 1 to 100 we want 5 random integers. So in the above example, what we saw is that we were getting only a single integer here. So let's say we want to generate a find random integers between 0 to 100. So how are we going to do about it? So there's a method called as ints. So it is there for longs also and doubles also, right? So let's take an example of int. So it will generate a stream of integers. So how do you get those things? For example, you want to print all those things. So here, if you see, let me just comment out all this stuff so that we get get output properly. So if we run this program, we will get list of integers which are infinite because we have not put any bound here. So if you just run this program, you can see it keeps on generating the random numbers. Keeps on generating the random numbers here. So if you want to stop this, you can do so. So here let's say we have a stream size of only 10 numbers. So it will just generate only 10 numbers now. And now this 10 numbers can be selected from the space that is 2 raised to 32. As you can see that we have 10 numbers. Now if you want to ensure that these 10 numbers are only part of 10 to 100, okay, and ensure that if this number 100 is not included, that means you are starting from, let's say, 0, okay, 0 to 99. Between 0 to 99 we just want 10 numbers here. So what we can do here is we can just use this way, and you can see between 0 to 99 we have got a list of 10 random integers. Okay, this is how we can generate multiple random integers. Now the problem with this random instances is that if multiple threads try to access the same instance, there is a possibility that a contention can happen. So we have thread local random, so we call current, and then all the methods after this are similar to what we encountered earlier. Let's say we want to get a random number which is between 0 to 10. We can use a next int here. Okay, let's say 10, and let us print this out. So you can see we can generate a random number which are thread safe using thread local random. So in this specific tutorial we have learnt all about how to generate random numbers, let's say int, or if you want to generate a random number between ranges here, or if you want to generate a random double or a boolean. And we also see how we can generate a stream of numbers. Let's say we want to generate a numbers, or let's say 5 numbers which are between, like, let's say 0 to 100, or 10 numbers which is between 0 to 100. We can do so using the ints method. Similarly, if you want a random generator which is thread safe, we can go for thread local random.